imagine it's difficult for you as a journalist to separate personal feelings. I mean, they draw you so much into their hearts and souls and lives. How difficult is that to separate journalist from human, you know?
Well, I think that's a really good question, Rachel, and we've been to the region a number of times now, and you mentioned the interview, and I'll give you a little behind the scenes to that interview in just a second, because I think you're asking a more sort of human question about basic connection that we have for others, certainly others who are going through something as horrible as they're going through in Ukraine. And, you know, in my first couple of reporting trips to the region, we interviewed so many mothers and their children leaving the country, not knowing what the future holds for them. And as you know, men of a certain age aren't allowed to leave the country because they're fighting the Russians.
They're fighting.
They have no choice. And so you have mothers and their young children. And you'll remember in those early weeks leaving on buses and going over the border with Poland. It's extraordinary to think that we're seeing images like these in 2022. I mean, it looks like it's out of a World War II era, you know, newsreel or a movie depicting World War II, and yet it's playing out right now. And I so many of these mothers, you know, ask them questions about the bravery, right? And what do they tell their children? And they tell their children, we'll be home soon. You'll be back with, you know, dad and the rest of their extended family and back to school. And then the mothers are looking at me without even saying a word. You can almost read their facial expression when they really don't know what the future holds for them and their children.
You can read a thought bubble, right? Exactly.
No question.